In the vast expanse of the cosmos, where starlight dances upon the echoes of ancient wars, a singular mystery awakens. A mystery that will forever alter the destiny of galaxies and challenge the bonds between diverse civilizations. Far beyond the familiar reaches of our home system, whispers of an emerging threat stir in the silent void. In shattered nebulae and over war-torn starfields, remnants of battles past and glimpses of future conflicts converge into a singular, fateful moment. Our saga begins on a darkened screen of the infinite, where shimmering planets and swirling cosmic dust reveal an anomaly that defies all known laws of physics. Across distant sectors, emissaries of varied cultures, each bearing distinct hopes, histories, and wounded pride, converge upon the horizon of a burgeoning crisis. Here, a coalition of alien races, once locked in bitter rivalries, find their destinies inexplicably interwoven under the same looming shadow. As ancient treaties crumble and fragile alliances are questioned, an unparalleled call to arms resounds throughout the galaxy. The initial discovery comes from a remote research outpost orbiting a dying star. An elite group of cosmic explorers intercept a series of cryptic signals emanating from the outer rim, where space itself seems to quake beneath an unseen force. These signals, encoded in pulsating bursts, carry dire warnings of an all-consuming adversary, a foe whose power eclipses the might of conventional armadas. The research team scrambles to decode the urgent message, their hearts heavy with the weight of responsibility, while the camera pans over the wreckage of past conflicts and silent emergency beacons left behind in the darkness. As information ripples outward from that isolated beacon, leaders of once antagonistic planets are forced to confront the reality that survival now depends on unity. The proud warrior caste of the Zenith, renowned for their technologically advanced fleets, exchange wary glances with the mystical seers of the Lurian, whose ancient prophecies foretold epochs of peril. Each ambassador, from crumbling citadels to gleaming spaceport capitals, must transcend the scars of prior combat to face this unprecedented crisis. In the hum of control rooms and the hushed corners of interstellar council chambers, grudging respect begins to replace old enmities as preparations for a war on an unimaginable scale commence. The tension escalates rapidly as fleets from multiple worlds begin to mobilize, each preparation steeped in both determinate resolve and quiet despair. Battleships, colossal and majestic, course through interstellar lanes like sparks of hope against dark voids. In the command centers of these awesome armadas, visionary commanders review star maps and ancient lore, piecing together the origins of the threat. They realize that this enemy, mysterious and relentless, does not favor any one race or system. It seeks to unmake the very fabric of cosmic order. The gravity of their predicament hangs heavily in the recycled air of battle corridors, where every soldier, pilot, and strategist braces for the challenge ahead. Deep within this tumultuous environment, personal stories of sacrifice and redemption begin to unfold. Commander Zelvar of the Zenith, battle-scarred and resolute, is haunted by the memory of lost kin and the whispers of regret from stars past. His eyes, like twin solar flares, reflect both the burden of command and the fierce determination to defend his people. Across the void, Lyra of the Lurian, a seer whose visions have long foretold this dire confrontation, grapples with the sorrow of visions too vivid to ignore. Each personal narrative intertwines with the broader tapestry of cosmic struggle, ensuring that every skirmish against the advancing enemy is not merely a clash of technology, but a convergence of hearts united by the unyielding spirit of survival. Amid the chaos of mobilization, a key turning point emerges from the unlikeliest of alliances. Two representatives, one from the battle-hardened Zenith and one from the ethereal Lurian, forge a secret understanding far beyond the reach of old prejudices. In hushed encounters aboard derelict space stations and distant outposts, they exchange insights and ancient wisdom, devising strategies that blend technology with the mysticism of age-old prophecies. Their clandestine meetings give hope that unity can still rise even in the darkest moments, echoing the timeless truth that cooperation and trust are the strongest defenses against annihilation. As fleets clash among meteor-strewn fields and swirling vortexes of plasma, the once separate destinies of rival empires begin merging into a single, resolute stand. The enemy, a spectral force of colossal might, advances with a fury that defies imagination. It is not a conventional armada, but a manifestation of cosmic imbalance, an entity that absorbs light and tears at the seams of space. In the heat of battle, star cruisers maneuver with elegant precision, while energy barriers flares mix with cosmic detritus in brilliant displays of light and dark. The rising stakes are underscored by the palpable fear and determination etched on the faces of those who dare to fight. Moments of despair threaten to shatter the fragile alliance, as losses mount and the enemy's assault grows ever more relentless. In strategic war rooms, generals pore over battle charts that resemble celestial maps drawn in chaos. Through it all, though, a clear thread of unity emerges as comrades lean on one another for strength and guidance. Every sacrifice, whether a fleeting glimmer of a pilot's valor or the resolute stand of a wise elder, coalesces into a resounding chorus that defies the encroaching void. The narrative of war transforms into a hymn of survival, a reminder that even in the gravest of circumstances, hope is never entirely lost. In the midst of this cosmic inferno, a decisive confrontation looms on the horizon, a final clash staged against a backdrop of collapsing nebulas and dying suns. The Allied fleet, now a formidable armada forged of passion, strategy, and mutual respect, rides the currents of destiny into an ultimate battle. Every captain, warrior, and seer is driven by the memory of all they have lost, their unwavering determination sharpened by the promise of a renewed peace. As they approach the enemy's nexus, the very heart of the celestial desolation, the narrative pivots into a moment of collective resolve. The battle commences with breathtaking intensity. Starships weave intricate patterns among streams of ionized particles, while energy beams, like spectral rivers, etch luminous paths through the pitch-black void. The enemy's formations, shifting like ghosts in the cosmic mist, challenge every preconception of conventional warfare. Amid this frenetic dance of light and shadow, Commander Zelvar and Lyra stand side by side, their actions emblematic of the unity that now defines their people. Guided by ancient lore and the precision of advanced technology, they lead the charge into the beating heart of the enemy's might. As the final lines of engagement are drawn, the Allied forces unleash a counteroffensive that resounds like a clarion call for all who have dared to stand against annihilation. In one monumental moment, where sacrifice and triumph converge, the interstellar coalition unleashes a synergistic barrage that disrupts the enemy's cohesive array. The clash reverberates across the void, shattering illusions of indomitable darkness, and proving that a united front can overcome even the most profound cosmic imbalance. In the aftermath of the devastating confrontation, silence descends upon the battle-scarred expanse of space. The embers of conflict flicker against the vast tapestry of stars, each a silent tribute to comrades lost and battles fought with valor. Slowly, the surviving leaders and their allied forces gather amid the ruins of what once was a doomed confrontation. Here, under the solemn glow of distant galaxies, they reflect on the price of survival and the enduring value of unity. Though the scars of war will forever mark the cosmic landscape, a nascent hope begins to kindle among the remnants of shattered alliances. Plans for rebuilding are whispered in earnest tones, and the lessons of sacrifice and unity are etched into the annals of interstellar history. In their shared gaze upon a universe still brimming with mystery and promise, These diverse civilizations understand that only together can they forge a future free of fear and built on the bedrock of trust. The journey has been one of relentless strife and transcendent unity, a narrative that reminds us that the darkness of space is tempered by the light of hope and the power of collective will. Every star that burns, every planet that trembles, and every soul that has braved the cosmic storm now form part of a tapestry that is as resilient as it is beautiful. The battles fought in this epic interstellar saga are merely clashes of metal and energy, but profound expressions of the yearning for a peace that can only be won by standing together. As the final rays of a dying sun illuminate the remnants of conflict, a solemn promise is made. A promise that the sacrifices of the past will forever guide the path to a brighter, more united tomorrow. The legacy of this great battle is not found in the carnage of destruction, but in the unbreakable bonds forged in the crucible of adversity. The once disparate voices of countless alien races now sing in a harmonious chorus of solidarity, resonating across the cosmos and evoking a timeless truth: that unity is the most formidable force in the universe. Join us on an epic journey through the stars, where diverse races unite against a common enemy, and witness the battles that will determine the destiny of the universe.